The world is topsy-turvy. No one wants a passenger car anymore. Everyone wants an SUV and a dual cab ute. In fact, take this HiLux for example. Last year, 2018, it was Australia's best selling vehicle. But this one here, however, is a little bit different. See, it is the HiLux Rogue. It's one of 3 new variants from Toyota: the Rogue, the Rugged, and the Rugged X. And it's been brought out to compete with high performance vehicles from the likes of Volkswagen with the Amarok V6, Mercedes-Benz with the X-Class V6, the Ford Ranger Raptor, and the HSV Sports Cat. However, I think Toyota might have missed the memo. See, while those vehicles have gone for more power and tricked up suspension, Toyota's gone for accessories. Yep, mechanically, these things are identical to the HiLux SR5 they're based on. And in this video, we're going to tell you the 5 things you need to know about the HiLux Rogue and its siblings. So the first thing you need to know about these HiLux Halo variants is that they're all designed and developed here in Australia, which is pretty cool. Toyota takes the donor vehicles from the line in Thailand and ships them out here to Australia and adds all the bits and bobs here. The Rogue that we're driving around in today, it's probably the most accessory pack of the 3 vehicles. It doesn't really have anything on it that makes it more useful off-road. It gets a new look grille, which is inspired by the grille on the Tacoma. It gets a wider and bigger rear bumper. It gets a tow bar. It's got the rated sports bar. It's got the 18-inch alloy Rogue wheels that are black. And that most obviously, I guess, the lockable tonneau cover with the carpeted tub. On the inside, it gets like a metallic black contrast trim, and that's the same across the 3 variants. So the Rogue, the Rugged, and the Rugged X, they all have that. Beyond that, that's kind of it. Number 2, while these 3 HiLux variants are designed to draw buyers away from high-performance competitors, there's really nothing high-performance about them. They are, mechanically speaking, identical to a HiLux SR and SR5. That said, the Rugged and the Rugged X do get uprated suspension. And that's just to handle the extra weight they're carrying in the form of rock rails, bar work, and winches, lights, all that sort of stuff. So I guess the value of them really comes down to the quality of the accessories, from brands like Nava, ARB, Frontline Australasia, and the ERG Group, etc. And the time that it would take you to run around and source all those bits and pieces and have them fitted yourself. Number 3 is the interior. Beyond the black metallic contrasting bits of plastic that I've already mentioned, there's really not that much to talk about. The Rogue offers, some heavy duty rubber floor mats. The leather seats are like they are in the SR5. They're comfortable, but they're not particularly supportive, and that's something you probably notice more when you're bumping around off-road. The back seat's pretty comfortable. There's decent legroom, decent headroom, and you do get rear air vents and ISOFIX points there for child seats. Number 4, and you've probably already guessed this, but the Rogue really does offer the least to talk about of the 3 variants. See, while the Rugged and the Rugged X get things like rated recovery points and winches and rock rails and driving lights and all that sort of stuff to improve functionality off-road, the Rogue's main talking point is its lockable tonneau cover and carpeted tub. The carpet itself is rubber backed and it's only stuck down with Velcro, so you can remove it if you need to. So number 5, mechanically speaking, the Rogue, the Rugged, and the Rugged X are identical to the SR and SR5 donor vehicles. That means you've got a 2.8 litre 4-cylinder turbo diesel, manual or automatic transmission. Our test car has got a 6-speed automatic. And look, the engine and transmission work reasonably well together. They're not super refined. The steering isn't amazing. It's very ponderous, very slow. The ride isn't amazing either. The front end's pretty floaty across bumps, while the back end, as you would imagine, being a ute, is a little bit bumpy. Off-road, look, it's a HiLux, so you kind of know what to expect. It's got really good approach and departure angles, pretty good wheel travel too. Toyota hasn't gone down the same road as its competitors. It's not offering a high-performance ute. Rather, it's looked at the sorts of accessories that buyers bolt onto their utes after they've left the dealership and decided to offer the vehicles already accessorized in-house. And that's pretty smart because you're keeping people inside the Toyota ecosystem. However, of the 3 variants they've released, this Rogue is probably the weakest of the 3. It's almost $6,000 more than an SR5, and you really don't get much more for your money. You get this lockable tonneau cover, and you get some marine grade carpet, you get a couple of bits of trim, and you get the blacked out wheels. But that's about it. For our full road test of the HiLux Rogue, make sure you visit practicalmotoring.com.au.